Welcome to Discover Marshalltown. I'm your host, Denny Grabenbauer. Discover Marshalltown is a local talk show program that focuses on the events and the activities in the Marshalltown area. My guest on today's show, the first show of this 2010 season, is two of the directors of the Oktoberfest 2010, Cindy Brodeen and Tom Wall.
Hello.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Hey.
welcome,
Hello, Denny.
welcome to
Yeah.
Discover Marshalltown.
Yeah.
This is kind of nice coming on here, and what we actually did through this summer, folks, in case you're watching out there, we actually changed the paint to match the shirts of our first guests this year. So thank you for coming up with brown to match our set.
Yeah.
We knew it.
Yeah, thank you.
It's hard to believe, but we're just a few days away from Marshalltown's greatest event of the year, Oktoberfest 2010. And both you guys have been co-chairs and have worked very hard. And as Cindy, as many people sometimes forget and don't realize, it just doesn't happen 30 days ago. This is almost an 11, 12-month process.
Yes, it is. It's a 12-month process. We have to think of, me being the parade chairman, I have to think of the theme. Hopefully it goes around Marshalltown. Then, like the week before even the parade starts, I have to probably spend about 100 hours just on parade.
So what do you do? You know, okay, what do you do in December and January? You know, that's a long time. That's a long time before the parade actually comes down Main Street.
We just have fun.
Just have fun. So a lot gets done. So what you're seeing is the process of just having fun.
No, we talk a lot of stuff about if we need to change things, how we need to redo something here or there. Do we need to add somebody else in coming and helping with one of the events? What could we do better? Finances, who's going to be our diamond sponsor this year? Who was it last year? What can we do better on that? And the race, everything. So we talk a lot of stuff.
The success to any organization event is behind the scenes that counts.
Yes.
How long have you been involved with Oktoberfest?
I'm thinking maybe 5, 6 years.
5, 6 years.
Yep.
Of course, Tom Wall has been a past chairman of the Oktoberfest, and for you, again, you've experienced this quite a few times. It still has to be exciting as it leads up to the big day, big weekend.
Yeah, it is very much so. It is a very fun. It's fun to be part of Marshalltown and the community, as well as seeing the end result. Especially I'd say that the day the parade starts. That I'd say that's probably our best best run organization, as well as as far as going with the 2-hour parade. It's just probably one of the best parades in the state.
The parade is of course, I'm prejudiced because I enjoy doing that parade every year. But there's a lot of things that goes on leading up to the parade, and as I always like to try to think it's just a build up to the parade. And Tom, it all gets kicked off on Thursday night, September 23rd.
Yep, the Kids Fun Run. Thursday night's always been kind of the kids' night. It's all about little kids. We've got the sidewalk chalk. There's always the crowning of the Mr. and Mrs. The fun, just a lot of fun uptown for the kids. They have a little race themselves. Everybody wins. It's just a nice event to kind of get some families out in the community and get things started that night.
It always amazes me. We've had one little guy that I think he was our little mister probably 3 years ago, and his mom still rents him a tuxedo from Mary Catherine's every year because it's meant so much to him. Sometimes as adults we don't think that's no big deal, but to a little kid that's kind of neat. That they're doing that. But you talk about Thursday night, and I've seen you, Tom, actually run with your kids for the 5 and just kind of our. What is it? A couple blocks, and 4 blocks, and half a mile run. So it's not just for the kids. The adults come out, but like you said, it is Thursday night is kids' night, and what a great way to bring the kids out and get them involved in Oktoberfest.
Yeah, no, like I say, the schools have been very good in the last few years as far as us getting flyers and things to them, and been very supportive. I mean, it's one thing about the community is the community. This would not happen without community and involvement, and as far as the just the whole town, coming down and enjoying what we try to put on for the community.
It always seems like kind of mass chaos because I know the carnival comes in on Tuesday, and everybody. I guess we've all been doing this long enough that we know that the carnival comes in Tuesday. There's no parking on First Avenue, and we all, I know the courthouse parking everything has been kind of rearranged. Wells Fargo again has allowed us to park over in their lot, and we've done it so long, it's almost second nature to a lot of us. But again, you talk about bringing a whole program together, and you talked a little bit, Cindy, about the the theme. You know, what goes into planning a theme. And this year's theme, I think, Cindy, everybody's going to admit it really is an amazing and very a theme that is going to really relate to the whole program.
Yeah, this year's theme is Innovation at Work, and one reason we thought about innovation is because Fisher is celebrating their 130th, and they're going to open up their innovation building. So we kind of wanted to go around Fisher and kind of honor them with them being our diamond sponsor, and so Innovation at Work.
And of course, you know, every year we have the Thursday night that we've talked about. The Friday night goes into a kind of the car show, and this year with the Innovation at Work, something that I think I can't hardly wait to see, the program that's going to be on the courthouse lawn with and on the stage, and we're going to bring back some of course you young people probably don't remember when the Beatles first broke into New York, but other than the old news clips and stuff, but they Emerson is bringing the Beatles to Marshalltown. Yep,
they're bringing a band. It's called The Return, and they'll be there Friday night after the car show on the courthouse lawn at 7 o'clock.
And just so people aren't confused, we're still going to have the car show on Main Street.
Car show still on Main. We still have the spaghetti dinner too. The fire bus is going to be up there. We're still going to have the merchants and craft show too and stuff. And so everything's still going to be open. We're just adding another concert to the event.
Now, what can the people that are watching us expect out of this? Because I'm excited about it, and it's just fun to see a first-class stage show coming to Marshalltown. What you got any ideas what we can expect out of it? I mean, as far as what the return of the Beatles will bring. Cindy?
I don't. I think it's going to
just be
a lot of excitement. Yes.
Yeah. I really think that, you know,
he's not vintage age. He
can talk about it.
The people definitely want to bring a lawn chair down and or a blanket or something to enjoy the show. I think it's going to be a like I say, what I've heard is that they very look just like the Beatles, and if you didn't know, time was set in stone. It's the real thing, and it sounds like they do a great job. I know Fisher. I work a lot with the courthouse activities. I've been working with Fisher. They've been putting in a lot of hours just trying to put this together. They got their own team as far as making sure we have the right amount of power and things like that. Lights. They're putting a lot extra lights up there for the show. So like I say, it'll be like I say, very neat program. I mean, it'd be fantastic.
We'll talk more about the Beatles, but we just want to assure people, like you said, the Spaghetti Supper is still going to take place as one of our mainstays, and of course the car show. And I think we've had as many as 100, 120 units that have registered for that car show, which extends all the way down from about in front of Zeno's and on to 2nd Avenue, clear down to 2nd Street, and it's just going to be remarkable. And to me, a tie-in is bringing the old cars up with the return show, and just ties everything all together. And of course, cars going to be start moving in about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and that it's always they have judging going on with themselves, and people can vote on the best appearing car. The mayor will be voting on an award also, and then I think the return starts. The Beatles start playing at 7 o'clock. And you can sit there and watch them, looking at the cars. Then at 7:45, we're going to break it in there, and we're going to be giving the prizes away. So how did I know Terry Busby, Paul Gregory working with that? How did all that come about that they wanted to do this for Marshalltown, and what an ideal time?
I think a lot of it had to do with. Like I say, Fisher's always been a huge partner of Marshalltown. I mean, they're definitely an organization that reaches out to the community. They just don't do business here. They live here and they participate. And I think they want to do something for the community. With that new building that they just built downtown, they're going to have a open house, which I believe starts for everybody in the community Saturday. I believe 1 to 4. It'll be an open house. Anybody in the community can go down and watch. And so I think they just want to have a little extra, with the band. I think the thought came up. We've always had our own dance on Saturday nights. I think they just wanted to, throw a little extra out there and really promote, this year's event with their being 130th, anniversary. I mean, that's how many companies can say they've been around that long.
Exactly, and continue to grow.
I think they want to throw some excitement into Marshalltown too.
Well, and
and to get us all pumped up. Yeah. I mean, hear this new building that they spent all this money on and stuff, and Fisher's staying. I mean, Emerson's here,
Yeah.
and let's get excited about it. We are Marshalltown.
You know, and as we build Oktoberfest, what is it? The Family Fall Festival, and you know, you with working with the parade, Cindy, and you see groups coming back for this parade, class reunions coming back for the parade. How many entries are you looking for again in this year's parade?
Probably I run usually about 120
And
entries.
that starts right at 10 o'clock.
Starts right at 10 o'clock, rain or shine.
Oh, don't say rain around here.
You got to, because you have to be prepared. It could happen.
Speaking of being prepared, I just heard Cindy's phone ring. We're gonna take a short break. As Cindy answers the phone, probably one of our callers, our watchers right now, are calling, want to know more about the parade. Where you're watching Discover Marshalltown. I'm with Tom Waltz, Cindy Brodeen, and we'll be right back.